Hi, welcome back to the. I didn't even try to say it that time. I don't respect this game enough to try. The good news is we're done with the transphobia and misogyny. Just kidding, there's still more. But the good news is we're done with that section. The bad news is we still have to play the rest of this game. Actually, to be blunt, I don't remember major instances of transphobia and misogyny that are left in the game. I can think of some, but not like mandatory plot moments, you know? Again, maybe I'm just forgetting. Excuse me. There we go. Anyways, today we have a little social link to max. It's Yosuke. We're maxing him again. Can you believe? Imagine if they had rank 20. I don't. I'm in a weird mood. So anyways, we're going to talk to Eerie. Not Airy, Eerie, because she's so eerie. I don't know if it's pronounced Airy or not. I assume it is, but maybe... Because I think in Japanese it wouldn't make sense if it was Eerie. Because then it would be like an I, you know? Whatever. You helped out at the daycare center. Mister, it's your turn to be in. Yeah, whatever, kid. Utah is more energetic than ever. Once again, the children tugging you from all directions. Can I get paid yet? Oh boy.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Avery, thank you for taking care of my Utah. Today's my last day. I'm not coming here anymore. Utah told me. We need time, he said. It's funny, isn't it? I mean, he's absolutely right. Something about the way he just says, that's right. Oh my god. Why is this social link so good? It's in a bad game. We were talking. We thought that maybe we could try to become a family, little by little. In order for that to work, I think we need to spend more time together. So, today's the last day he'll be here. When Utah's done with school, we'll spend time together at the house. It's for the best. I don't want to center... In this situation, I don't want to center myself in that plane of a way. If I was going to say that, I'd want to say, I'll miss you or something, you know? But, anyways, thank you. We owe it all to you, but sadly, this is goodbye for us. Ari is smiling a bit sadly.
I want to give you this.
You obtained Clover Bookmark. I gotta be real, I did not remember that was the item she was gonna give. To be fair, I didn't remember what the item was in the first place. It's a floor. It's a 4-leaf clover I found long ago and made into a bookmark. I've already got my happiness. You can have it. How is this, like, the most slept-on social link in the entire series? I hope you find someone nice. I don't mean a lover. I mean someone that you value enough to protect. Oh, baby girl, we already have one. Her name? I can't think of a joke because I was trying to bait that the answer would be Nanako, but I actually can't think of another her that I could say that's, like, appropriate. Anyways. Joke fail. I'd do anything for them. You know, someone like that. Aries' eyes are sparkling. TV, spiritual lectures. I was so stupid back then. I was trying to find ways to satisfy myself without caring about others. But there was no way I would have truly been been content. Isn't it weird how, like, there's words that, like, how you say them changes what meaning they're going with, like integral and integral, you know, like address and address. Local man discovers homonyms, is very surprised. Actually, are those homonyms? Because they're spelled the same. No, that's what a homonym is. They sound the same. Okay. Oh my god, I'm so unintelligent sometimes. Content. Okay, no, content. If the people weren't content also. We gotta move on. We got shit to do.
I was scared, but I've learned my lesson now. I won't just try and escape into my own personal time.
Yeah. So today is our graduation ceremony. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much. The two are smiling happily. It seems that you were able to support Eri. You feel the bond between you and Eri has grown tight. Yippee! Temperance. One of the better arcanas if you ask me. Because you didn't know that. Hooray, Vishnu! I'm using that guy in Shin Megami Tensei 4 right now. For the record, I've beaten Shin Megami Tensei 4 multiple times. I'm just doing 100% replay. This mattered to disclose. Alright, let's go home, shall we? Wanna hold hands? I'll race you! Oh, Yuta. Hey, go easy on me, Yuta! Oh, I thought she was gonna start running after him. Okay, whatever. Then, I'll be going now. It's a small town, so I'm sure we'll meet again. I'll be a better mother when you see me next time, so be surprised, okay?
So long. And thank you.
What is this social link doing in this game? Eri and Yuta raced home happily. You decided to go home as well. But not before getting your fucking money. Well, that's one social link down, like what, 3 to go? Well, 3 that I'm doing.
It's cold today.
There's Naoto, Hisano. Isn't there one more that I'm forgetting? Rise, right? Rise. Yeah, Rise.
Now for our next story. Mr. Kozai of the Environmental Concern Society visited a local elementary school to investigate the effects of the fog. Thick fog has appeared frequently in Inaba over the past few years, and the cause of it has yet to be determined. There's been much conjecture on the origin of this fog, and some are concerned about its effects on the human body. Town officials believe it highly unlikely that the fog could be harmful. One official suggested that the concern is largely tied to public anxiety in response to the recent murders. On hearing about the phenomenon, Mr. Kozai visited the local elementary school to investigate its effects. He interviewed the children playing happily in the fog about their health and any anxieties they were facing.
Oh, that man came to my school.
Upon completing the investigation, Mr. Kozai issued a statement. In this day and age, one must stay aware of even slight changes in the environment and react politically. Today, I talked with a young student who spoke her own mind, free from the influence of those around her. It was an attitude and an example that we as adults can learn from. Our primary concern should always be to protect these children's futures. On that note, Mr. Kozai ended his statement.
Kind of shitty, like, reporting that you didn't, like, interview him personally, but whatever.
The assembled parents applauded, but some raised concerns that it was a show to attract voters in the next election.
Was it a dog and pony show? Is that the expression? Ah, whatever. The news continues.
Phew! My head hurts.
Nanako's face looks red. She has a high fever. You need to put her to bed. You gave Nanako some medicine and had her lie down.
Hey, big bro. Are you going back home in spring? It's going to be winter soon. If it snows, can we make a snowman?
Buy Persona 4 Golden to get the Snowman DLC.
We can play a lot. Let's play all the time until spring.
Nanako seems to have fallen asleep. You should take her to her bed later. Well, I wonder what that's all about. I used to think this game had an moment in it that was more shocking than it was. But maybe I'm just an adult now. I don't know. So the Culture Festival is over. Old Man Winter is on his way. I sure hope none of you are wimping out with hand warmers under your clothes. Today I'll focus on building your immunity against colds. That way you'll move on to next year in good health. Does anyone here rest your chin on your hands? That's a sign that your muscles are weak. Let's see. I'll pick Avery, since you hang out with Yosuke, who does that all the time. Which muscles do you think are weakening when you tend to rest your chin in your hands? Without looking at the answer, I'm going to guess your deltoids? No, it's probably something with your neck. It's your neck. It's gotta be your neck. What the fuck are the muscles in your neck called? I don't remember. Let me see my options. Oh, okay, I don't have to know the actual, like, muscle name. I'm nearly positive it's neck to arms. Let's see. Your back to your shoulders? Oh, man. Fuck me. I suck at this. You gave the answer you thought was right. Correct. Bad posture usually comes from your back. Come on, don't hunch over because it's cold. Stand up straight. That's actually something I've been really trying to be mindful of lately. I've been really trying, anytime I'm sitting in an office chair, I've been trying, because, okay, to clarify, I sit in an office chair at work, and then when I'm recording, I sit in, like, an office chair. I've been trying to be really mindful about sitting up straight and having good posture when I do that, and trying to stretch more often. Because I feel like it's gonna take its toll on me if I don't do that. It probably already has, to be blunt, because I've never been super good about having good posture. But I feel like I need to be more mindful of that now that I'm 30. You know. Now I have some special exercises for you. I'm the one who invented them. Everyone, form a circle. You answered correctly. Your knowledge has increased. Hooray. So today, we're going to be buying an book. I don't know why, because we don't need them anymore. Where we're going, we don't need books. Is this going to be Naruto? I mean, it basically has to be. Yeah.
Good day.
The book is still going to be on sale. So I want to get more points with Naruto now. Spend time with Naruto.
Thank you. I'll
sacrifice the bait I would have gotten as well. You decided to spend the afternoon with Naruto. I mean, it doesn't super matter, but I think I've said this before. I'm pretty sure you get extra points if you commit during lunch. So, classes have ended, blah, 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 blah. So apparently there's an option in here that reverses the social link. I'll be sure to point it out when it appears. Samagawa Riverbank. Naruto's thinking carefully as she stares at the two cards laid out in front of her. Oh, fuck. Shit. Fuck. Let's try that one more time. I got distracted because I was thinking to myself, like, I was trying to, like, remember if I'd maxed out Kanchi yet either, and I don't think I have. Anyways, Naruto's thinking carefully as he stares at the two cards laid out in front of him. These cards came from Shiroku's store. When I talked with the owner, her description matched the one you gave. This phantom thief purchased these cards mere days before handing one to you. If that's the case, it's hard to imagine that any elaborate process was performed on the card. Honestly, it's a little... I guess it's not that big a deal, but it's like the fact that the shopkeeper told you who bought it when there's not really an official investigation. But I guess it's whatever. It's not that big a deal. Although, I do detect the faint lingering scent of citrus. A very weak cologne, perhaps.
Oh, big bro!
Huh? Big bro? What are you doing? Yes? What are we doing, really? That card is blank. Are you writing a letter? No, we've received this. This card holds a secret. Perhaps. What do you think, Nanako-chan?
Huh?
A secret? I'll give you a hint. It smells like citrus, like an orange or a lemon. It doesn't say anything, but it smells like an orange or a lemon. I know, it's invisible ink, right? I didn't actually remember now Nanako was the one who actually solved it for us. Okay. Spoilers, this is going to be the correct answer. We did that in our science class.
Huh?
Impossible. He used such a basic ruse? My Naruto voice feels very off right now, but whatever. Your house is closer. Let's go test it out now. Thank you, Nanako-chan. You're a better detective than I.
Yay!
Really? Yay! Okay, whatever, bye. You parted with Nanako, who went to play with her friends and headed to your house. We haven't made a single dialogue choice yet. That's interesting. Your house. As the card was toasted with the fire from the stove, burnt letters appeared. It really was invisible ink. The citrus juices staining the paper burned first, making it legible. Damn. A grown man employing such childish tricks? And this sentence here. The card reads as follows. Eating letters with a red face. I do that. Eating letters with a red face. This is a goat. A mailbox.
I see.
Ah, indeed it is. You're good with riddles, I see. Naruto smiles. He seems to be having fun. A mailbox. There was one in the shopping district. Let's go. Any day now. Okay, I'm complaining about load times on a PS2 game. I'm being facetious. Central Shopping District at the mailbox next to Daidara. It seems there was something hidden behind the mailbox. This is... Grandpa had this? Why did he keep it? Good, you got it back.
Huh?
Huh?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Naruto's face is red for some reason. I made this when I was a child. Baby, you're still a child. Let's be clear on that. It's a detective badge. It has no real function, though. A petty challenge. And the prize was the stolen detective badge. I have an idea who the Phantom Thief might be, but none as to his motive. This is an important case to me, and yet, without you and Nanako-chan, I'd have never cracked it. Rather, I wouldn't have bothered.
You have my gratitude.
Thank you, Avery-san. Naruto is showing his unconcealed smile. Unconcealed, huh? Okay. A rare occurrence. You feel your relationship with Naruto has grown deeper. Unconcealed is a very interesting way to describe it. But it makes sense for Naruto's character. Just, I don't remember that descriptor being how it's described. Okay, whatever, that's redundant. And now we have Wake Up and Knock Down Ally during battle, hooray! Normally, I think this isn't the time to play along with such games, but... I think I'll let this play out, and, if possible... So this is the option that reverses the social link. Let's do it. Huh?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Let's. Naoto's blushing. I'm not gonna romance Naoto, I'm sorry.
I'll see you again.
I do not cheat on my partners. And I am not changing that for a video game Let's Play. Or a video game in general. You walked Naoto to his house and went home. I will admit I did romance Naoto the first time I played the game. But I'm sorry, I'm just not about that life anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, whatever. Went shopping today. I don't think I even care. That's weird. The guide specifies be invited by Fortune for tomorrow. I guess they really wanted the player to buy the book that's on sale yesterday, but it doesn't look like we're going to be reading it tonight, so what was the point? Whatever. Anyways, today we're going to be talking to Shu. I think. Yeah. No. I think. Of course we are. For some reason I thought go fishing was hang out at the hospital, but it wasn't. And then it looks like we're going to have an optional day on the 3rd, which unfortunately means I might be going into the TV. And I say unfortunately because I don't know how I'm going to do that. You tutored Shu.
Like this?
Like, when I say I don't know how I'm going to do that, I said, I mean that more in like, I do not know why I'm I almost certainly want to use that day to go on the TV. I guess I'll just have to record me going through the dungeon again? Whatever. I need to make this sentence have the same meaning as the one in the example here. He is good at... You begin to explain the sentence to him in an easily understood manner. Your expression is significant, whatever. Actually, before I forget, what level do I have to be for Margaret's last request? Level 67, okay. Another thing I want to check, what about the fusion forecast? Today's the not the 11th, today's the 1st. Tomorrow, tomorrow if I use Cerberus as an ingredient, I can get bonus stats with Summer Recarm. If I fuse on the 3rd, I can get a social link bonus up and a skill change. And then 4th and 5th I can get bonus stats. I think of those two, I probably want to go with Social Link bonus up, because I don't think I would want Summer Recarm. So I am almost certainly going into the TV on the 3rd. There's literally no reason not to at this point. Anyways, people who grow up speaking a different language end up thinking in their native tongues, right? That's funny. Shu shrugs. There's going to be a fair commemorating the anniversary of my school's founding. So there was a discussion about what our class was going to do, and all the girls were were being noisy. Were they a pain in the ass? Whatever. A major one. They're all stupid. That's not true. You've never had to be around them. Shu looks disgusted. Alright, whatever. School's like that all day, and when I get home, Mom is all over me. You're so excellent. You can be number 1. Mom's so proud of you. You're my pride and joy. But Shu looks worried. You only come here because you're being paid to, right? Of course. Yeah, I thought as much. I should get back to studying then. I need to keep my value high.
I see.
It'd be a shame if I let a brain like mine go to waste. Shu looks sad. I thought that was the right answer. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not reading the answers. I don't give a shit. But I could have sworn I remember him asking that, and I remember going, "Oh, he appreciates the frank honesty of it." And nope, I guess he wanted the sentimental answer. Which I guess makes sense, he's a kid, but I thought he was, like, trying to... whatever, fuck it. Shu looks sad. Maybe this is just one of those rank ups where you can't get points no matter what you pick. Whatever. Up until now, all I ever did was go back and forth from home to school. I look forward to when you come to tutor me. It seems that she was opening up to you. Yeah. Rank 6, huh? I guess that makes sense. Whatever.
Can you tutor me a little more?
Oh, there's something I still don't really understand. Can you tutor me for a little while longer? Okay, whatever.
Please come back again.
You finished your tutoring job and went home, and you got 10,000 yen. Fuck yeah. I love getting all this money. Anyone else like to LARP in video games? Actually, the video game is literally not the law of LARP. You know, like, I think we need to be real and start using words correctly, and I need to start... That needs to start internally. Whatever, fuck it. Oh, it's you. Oh, Senpai. Morning. I had so much fun last week. Don't talk about last week to me. There was the culture festival, and then we had the sleepover with everyone. I was really happy. I thought that I'd never be able to experience things like that anymore. Oh, did you see the weather report? It looks like the weather's going to start getting rough this weekend. We need to keep a close eye on the Midnight Channel. It hasn't rained lately, so we haven't been able to see it. We might be in for a surprise the next time it's on. Let's be careful. Yeah. The town seems to think that the case is closed, but the real killer hasn't been caught yet. Okay. So anyways. I wonder who it is. Good afternoon. It's Naoto. Good news, everyone! Today we get to decide that Naoto's going to be our forever friend. Instead of boyfriend, because I'm not about that. Clearly, I'm very straight. Anyways. Because in today's decision, one of the choices will make Naoto only your friend. So whatever. Samagawa Riverbank. Love coming here. Naoto brought a new challenge from the Phantom Thief. This was in my mailbox this morning. The Phantom Thief knows where I live. Which means he had other reasons for having you deliver the first card. Why you, though? Because I looked reliable. Because we looked close. Because I looked useless. Fuck it. Useless. If that's the case, this Phantom Thief isn't a very good judge of character. Naoto is laughing heartily. So then, what do you think of the contents of this card? The card reads as follows. When the banks close, the fruit tree grows. By the large 7 at the third is the spot I chose. More cryptic this time. Well, I anticipated that. The first thing that comes to mind with Fruit Tree is the original card, but the second sentence. By the 7, at the third, what do these numerical values mean? When the banks close, the fruit tree grows. By the large 7, at the third is the spot I chose. The numbers are important. The numbers themselves, the 7 and the third. Naoto's eyes lit up. Oh, I was doing that in the voice, whatever. When the banks close, the fruit tree grows. Look at the 3rd and 7th word. Banks and tree. Okay, I'll say it again. Banks and tree. In other words, by the large tree at the banks is the spot I chose. Anyway, let's search for the biggest tree at this river's banks. You search the riverbank with Naoto. There's something buried by the tree you found. I knew it. This watch brings back memories. Brings back memories. I said that weird. Naoto holds a digital watch, slightly large for a child's wrist. This is pretty advanced, you know. It's one of the 7 tools of the detective. It has an extremely strong backlight. You can use it to blind the enemy. I modified it when I was a child. I've always loved this sort of thing, ever since childhood. I preferred robots and cars to dolls and teddy bears. I liked high places, so I had a secret base in the trees. Man, why don't I get this much, like, backstory and information on who Naoto is? Or, like, on who, like, Chie is, for instance. Or, like, who Rise is. I mean, I guess we do get information and backstory, but it feels like they're really detailing Naoto as a character compared to those two. And Yukiko, it's just like, it's weird. It's like, why couldn't every social link have this much detail? I guess it doesn't necessarily, it's not necessarily the detail, it's more just that, like, this is really fleshing out Naoto in a way that makes Naoto more well-rounded, in a way that the other, quote, girls of the main party didn't receive. So, whatever. I enjoyed that. Why? Why couldn't I have been born male? It would have been so much easier for me. I could have done what I wanted to with gusto. So isn't it interesting how even though Naoto has allegedly accepted that she was assigned female, he was assigned female at birth, isn't it very curious that still Naoto wishes that he had been born assigned male at birth and is still lamenting his gender? Isn't that interesting? I think that's very interesting. It's funny, isn't it? So isn't it interesting how these options determine your romance with Naoto? So that's why I don't romance Naoto anymore. You have to pick I'm glad you're a girl to romance Naoto. I'm not about that. I'm not about that life. Your gender doesn't matter. I don't especially love that answer, but nothing you can do is even worse. Your gender doesn't matter feels a little like invalidating of Naoto's experience, but I am much rather doing that. Like, I'm not happily invalidating Naoto's gender dysphoria, but I'd rather do that than say, I'm glad you're AFAB, when Naoto was literally just lamenting it. And then saying nothing you can do is just apathetic, unhelpful, and almost like, it's almost worse than these two just by default, because it expresses a disinterest in the conversation topic and is so unsympathetic to Naoto's struggles. So your gender doesn't matter. It was a race to the bottom with these three options, but your gender doesn't matter is at least the least harmful. You know, it's the least terrible of these options. Also, it's the one that gives us the most points, so your gender doesn't matter.
Senpai.
Avery-san. Now that I have people who say that to me, what right have I to complain? See, I guess you could really modify that line with just one fix and make it 1,000 times better. You could just change your gender doesn't matter to your assigned sex doesn't matter. You know? Or maybe just say your sex doesn't matter. Because that is a more shorthand way of saying that. But saying your gender doesn't matter is so different. You know, it's so different, but whatever. This game was not intelligent enough to know the difference between gender and sex. Another reason I don't think this is a progressive game, considering this is stuff that we've been discussing since at least the 80s. But who am I to complain? What right have I to complain, as Naoto just said? Naoto is smiling sadly. Really, it's quite difficult to keep my composure when you're around. I feel like I'm being lectured, like I'm still a child. Also, I really dislike this character interaction, because you get this no matter what you pick. I really dislike this dynamic for a potential romance between these two characters. I feel like I'm still a child. Not a fan! Not a fucking fan of Naoto feeling like a child in our interactions. That is very, very unappealing to me on several levels. I feel like maybe I'm being a pedant cunt about it. Or pedantic, I guess is the better way to put it. But, like, let's be so for real. Let's be so fucking for real about this. That's just really uncomfortable. And, I mean, I guess it's a little bit different because they're not, like, far apart in age. you know, like, it's not like I'm not like saying, oh my god, we're grooming Naoto or something crazy like that, because they're both children, relatively speaking. But it's just like the fact that, okay, it's the fact that this is supposed to appeal to a wide audience of more than just teenagers. So having this character that you can romance say, I still feel like I'm a child, that is what really is like, ugh, get away, stop. You know what I mean? Do you understand? Like, it's the fact that this is supposed to appeal to, like, adult men. Like, that's the best way to put it. Adult men are supposed to have this be appealing to them. I'm not about that life either. Sorry. Naoto looks at his feet, embarrassed. You feel your relationship with Naoto has grown deeper. Anyways, rank 6. Let's take it to the limit. Etc. etc. Are you guys gonna be really mad at me? Because I think I'm gonna just end the segment in like 5 minutes. Would you guys be real fucking mad at me? Because I need to go into the TV. And I don't want to show... I don't want the rest of the segment to be just, like, errant combat footage. Because that would be very boring. And also, I just don't feel like... I kind of don't feel like doing it right now. So I kind of just want to off-screen to the boss that's going to be at the end of Naoto's dungeon. And then we'll move on. Would y'all be real fucking mad about that? If you are, too bad. Too fucking bad. You don't get a say in this shit. It seems I've been doing all the talking. Why don't you tell me about yourself? What were you like as a child? I wish I could have seen it. I also like that, like, Naoto feels like one of the only few romance options that actually has a real interest in, like, you as a person. Not, like, you as the player, you as a person. Like, I guess to be fair, like, when I'm saying you... Okay, I just realized how confusing that means. When I'm saying you, I mean, like, you, Narukami, as a person. Not, like, us as the player. You know what I mean? There's such a huge difference. It feels like Naoto is interested in you, Narukami, as the established character with an established history and background. Rather than, like, Yukiko just fawning over us because we said the correct dialogue option to her. You know what I mean? Like, she's not caring about the player. Or, she's caring about the player. But Naoto here is more interested in the established character. I wish with games that had romances, I wish they weren't so player roleplay-y. I wish they weren't wish fulfillment type romances. You know what I mean? Because that's what a lot of modern romances in games are. Like, BioWare really sells their romances as just like, you get to date Iron Bull. And it's like, okay, what if I'm more interested in seeing Iron Bull date an established character in this universe? And I would control that character that has a set personality. I guess you could argue maybe, like, some of the BioWare protagonists do. Like, Shepard definitely has some personality that's set in stone. But it's like, it really does feel like it's just wish fulfillment. Like, you're role-playing a dating situation. And I want to be clear, I don't have a problem with dating simulators. It's just that when, in modern games, they're not done well. Okay. When I say modern games, I mean like AAA games, like BioWare games. They're not done well. I think dating simulators can be done well, but a lot of the time, they're the kind that aren't, like, mass-marketed games. And I'll be clear, I'm not a dating simulator genre aficionado, primarily because I just am not super into dating simulators by themselves. I could definitely, like, get into the genre, I'm sure, but I don't know. It's just like, this shit doesn't appeal to me. I'm more interested in seeing a romance between two established characters than a character being romanced by my avatar. Because I'm not that character. I don't need that. I don't want that. If I wanted that, I'd read fucking fanfiction. And I don't read fanfiction. Because I don't want it. And if I want... Okay, I'm not going to go to loop. But... I don't know. Do you get what I mean? Do you understand? Like, I think Naoto has one of the more interesting social links just in how he talks to you, Narukami, as a character. For the record, by the way, I don't know if I'd mentioned this. It's been so long, I forgot. Yu Narukami is canonically this guy's name. Like, Persona 4 Arena has him named Yu Narukami. So, yeah. Anyways, let's move on.
I'll see you again.
You chatted idly with Naoto, then went home. Also, to be blunt, I think Naoto makes more sense as a friendship. Anyways, I don't see a lot of romantic interest between Naoto and the main character.
Welcome back.
But maybe that's obviously just a personal interpretation thing. You know what I mean? So, you open the fridge, there's a nice coffee. Drink it. Drink it. Who gives a shit? It was udon soup. That was a horrible mistake. You decided to go to bed early. Oh no, I don't get to talk to Shu. I actually kind of do regret that a little, but it's whatever. We have enough nighttime slots to talk to Shu, so, or to Max Shu, I mean. Today is Culture Day, so you have the day off from school. What should you do today? So we're obviously going into the dungeon. I would say we could rank up Risei or Kanchi, but as you can see, it's raining, which I forgot to disclose when I was planning out what to do today. So, yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Apparently on the 4th of, tomorrow, I mean, is apparently when the guide routes in doing the dungeon. That's fucking funny. I don't know why it picks that day over this one. Because the fusion forecast is better for today, in my opinion. Ah, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna real quickly check Daidara. I should have split the segment probably, but whatever. Hopefully I don't have any recording errors or issues. If I do, I'll be very sad and cry a million tears. Oh yeah, I gotta buy this book. Whatever, who gives a shit? Who shits a give? Whatever. Do I have something coming in the mail yet? I do not. I was wondering. Okay. I think I already bought equipment for Naoto, but if I didn't, let me do that now. I really only give a shit about Naoto's armor. So, Naoto's armor is Talisman Gate. I think that's good, yeah. Oh, that's definitely good. And I gave Naoto Maneki Neko. I don't remember if Nambu 2 was something I bought. It was not, and I don't really need it. You're not really going to be physically attacking with Naoto very often, to be honest, so... And besides, this is kind of a grind session for Naoto anyway, so, like, I would not want him to be doing physical attacking very much in the first place, so whatever. Let's go into Junes, and then I'll save while we're in the TV world. So yeah, we're going to save it around 45 minutes, a little bit shorter of a segment, but that's not... I'm not, like, skimping on content, at least. Or content. But really, like, it does feel like it's probably... Actually, wait, shit. I just realized, don't I have requests I need to do? Shit. Oh, I didn't think about that. I did not think about that, Sam I am. Yeah. Let me check real quickly. Quest. Oh, I already got them. What is Quest 31 again? Oh. 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 So apparently that is, I need to get something from an enemy back in fucking Void Quest. Whatever. That's unfortunate. Whatever. What about 40? Is 40 also extracurricular activities? No, it's experiment telepathy. I can't do that right now anyways. Whatever. Then 43... that I don't care about. Okay, I've gotten most of the quests I need then, I think. Whatever. So really it's just 31 I'm behind on, which I can handle next time we go into the dungeon after this, so whatever. Okay, we're still doing it. And then apparently there's another girl on the rooftop quest I forgot about. Yeah, alright. Anyways. What's the plan today, Avery-kun? Alright, let's go in. So, I guess before I end the segment, I'll real quickly pop into the Velvet Room just to see what I want to do. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I know. I'm just gonna real quickly pop in. Suddenly bench Apiro voice. So I'm using Raphael. I have Cerberus. I could have done that. whatever, it's too late. Let me just double check it for confirmation. Okay, bonus, skills change. Okay. I'm probably gonna get some levels. I don't know who I want to fuse right now, though. Level 55. You know, White Rider probably wouldn't... Oh, that's never mind. I mean, it has good resistances, don't get me wrong. Actually, I could talk myself into getting it. I could definitely talk myself into getting it. Right now, I need Garudine. I would kind of prefer to keep some of these... A lot of these skills, actually. A lot of these skills, actually. This is a really good persona to have right now. Let me see what I shouldn't have backed out. Let me see. Daisojo. I don't want Hamauen and... See, the biggest problem is Hamauen and Mudun are officially not necessary if I'm going to be doing this party comp, you know? Because Naoto's going to be covering both of them. And that's pretty much his primary, like, selling point. Daisojo... He comes with Makara-Karn, but he learns Agidine. I would like to be as diverse and versatile as possible. I could do Thor, but that's Kanchi. Belphegor? Maziodine, yeah. Daisojo. Uriel! Uriel with maxed justice would be good. Miragin and Hamauen! That is such a disappointment. That is so disappointing. I can make Shikioji. And, you know, I'm not inherently opposed to it, but no thank you. Remember when I said I wouldn't spend forever here? Remember when I lie? Me when I lie. I'm gonna real quickly check. Yeah, the rest of these are like... Yeah. Alright, I've determined I need actually one last thing I want to check. I'm gonna need Bufu too. Ananta, well, Ananta could potentially be a good persona. Yeah, I'm gonna need Bufu too. I would prefer to have Bufu and Garu on the same persona, but I don't know how viable that is. Whatever, I've determined I'm gonna need more personas to really get the most out of this fusion forecast, and also just to upgrade. Raphael is still going to be doing a lot of work for me in the meantime anyway, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah. So next time, I will probably, unless I forget, start at the boss that's going to be in Naoto's dungeon, and then from there, who knows? Who knows? I'll see you next time.